Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action. Here's Hooker. And his first pass is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to run.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He had a great move, but he'll still be...
Sorry, been in here fucking with my controller. Sorry, been in here fucking with my controller. Did you sit on my controller? Huh? Because it wouldn't let me type shit like with the D-pad. Nah, T, it ain't no fantasy league, bruh.
I put it up there. That's the last time I touched it.
Midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Shedding through the defense. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Flying off the defender. He's still barreling through. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within the division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. This is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Jackson now. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Pushing his way through and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hooker. Flushed out right.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
I'll do it.
Cougar 19, Deputy Ranger.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ford. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Callahan, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Yeah.
2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Where they at? Put them on now.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Awesome for that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
They just gave him a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit in the last couple of games.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
In a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense defense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
They'll run on first down. And the ball is knocked out. One of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
There he goes, left side. Now he's free up the left sideline. And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
The tight end in motion right. Again, they turn to forward. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The Browns had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ford. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if you can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Quick throw by Hooker, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Crack roll 80. 18, hide
Looking to throw. Hooker. His pass caught with the forward.
Fuck, it's covered too, bro.
His second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2, and here's third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he's got it inside the 10. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive. End up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first.
Oh my God.
So potentially
the best fucking kicker. Come on,
the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Oh, you stank, man. Huh?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Oh!
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Hooker. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
You gotta get around me, bro. You stink. Left.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever he can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
Cribbing.
He's got room.
Cribbing. You got to crib that, bro.
And finally down at the 9-yard line.
You got to crib
The
that.
chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Oh, Mike tired. We got to run, though. We got to run.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Mike tired.
That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made.
Take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
As most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Once the day becomes a night.
Ready.
And now then time.
Hooker on first down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run with Ford. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker's going to throw it.
What the fuck?
He finds his man complete. It's Ford. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Feel like a screen. You gotta change the play if it is.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And he is tackled inside the 49 point to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Hooker now off play action. Too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Come on, man.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Come on, Dom. Let me get 2 more turnovers, bro. Come on, bro.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. This is Ford. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Hooker.
Yeah.
And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Hooker.
Let's go.
It's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Callahan. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter. second down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan, and he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Callahan.
Stop me, little nigga.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now handoff up the middle. Callahan. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Oh.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters for themselves. Run their offense,
right
get it into the
there.
end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look
Wow.
at the scoreboard,
Give it
they
to
do
me, bro.
understand a field
Wow.
goal is not going to do them any
Come on,
good.
bro.
My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air.
Give me that. Yeah, throw it to me, dog.
Intercepted. Kyle Hamilton
Nah, that's
puts
to
it.
the crib. Oh, come on,
As
man.
he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Come
Now a throw in the
on.
end zone on 1st
Come on,
down, but
Lamar.
it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
I tried to throw it.
For a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Come on, Dom. Give me one more, bro.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Come on, Don. Give me one more, bro.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Hooker now on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
That little thing. What about a little thing?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Though, yeah?
Hooker. Oh! He's taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Hooker. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Cup 19!
3rd and goal. Here's Hooker. Escaping the pressure right. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Hooker going to try and throw for it.
Let's go!
Intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by
Lead
Benjamin
that.
St. Juice.
Thank you,
And the
Brown.
Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception.
On the floor, and then you put it. Okay. It's not mine.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And it's not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner.
Number is on the back of the fucking jersey.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
I appreciate you, Brad.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
I really do.
Now a 3rd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. He's got a man complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This is the end of the song.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Get off me, dude.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go. Take it to the house. Take it to the crib, baby.
Come on, guys. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Is that right? I don't want to hear this song. Sorry.
Go back.
I don't want to hear that. I got you getting niggas in the ride. Up.
hate it when I rock, but I get sweat all around that run, tray. I look like your tray. Do you think you can buy me a bottle of rose? Okay, let's get it now. I want a bad bitch, keys with friends. I don't say I say keys to the bin. Keys to the bin, keys to the bin. Mama, yeah, keys to the tin. If a bitch try to get cute, I'm a stepper. Devil out of money, yeah, then y'all fucker. Then y'all fucker. Then I'ma go and get my ladies on a fucker. Baby, I'm sorry, I'm really such a lady. I rep young money, you know Slim. Baby, and baby doing donuts while they racing, must be 80. We give a lot of money to the babies out in Haiti. Girl, and all around the world. Do you hear me? Do you like my body? Anna Nikki. Rest in peace to Anna Nicole Smith. Yes, my dear, you saw the slow step. Say hi to Mary, and Joseph. Now bottoms up, double my dog. They will see you through. Got a couple bottles, turn your bottoms up, throw your hands up. To security, we bout to tear this club up. Bottoms up, pocket full of green. No, I love the way you shake it.
Damn, you just heard 2 songs. I mean, you just heard 2 words of the song and you know what song it was. I understand. Said I did. Said I did. I didn't object.